One of the fun things about going to a place like Italy is getting to visit the wineries. Italy is known for its magnificent wines. Although the day was kind of gray and cloudy, there was something kind of mysterious and magical about driving through the countryside of Tuscany with that weather behind us. It was still beautiful nonetheless. Our companion, Meg, had arranged for us to go see this special winery that she just had heard a lot about, read a lot about, and thought was going to be amazing. And you know what? It really was. The name of the winery was Tenuta San Guido. I hope I pronounced that right. The owner of the winery was even there, and he told us all about how they made the wines. I was really impressed with how modern the place was, and I decided, gosh, I am an interior designer, right? So why not infuse a little bit of my opinion and my thoughts on the interior design that I had seen in the winery. So here we go. Probably the most stunning part of the place where we were was this glassed wall, kind of dug underground, and it showed us the soil and the mixture of what the vines are grown in, which, if you know anything about wine and growing wine, I guess that's pretty much what makes the difference between one wine and another. So it was really very beautiful how they showcased the soil, that we could see it underground. It was pretty cool. As my girlfriends and I sat and listened to the winemaker tell us how they made the wine, it was really quite interesting. I looked down through the gallery, I guess, and saw the wine barrels, the way they had them stacked up. It was interesting to me. I thought it looked great. There's something about wine barrels in general, just the wood that they use, how they line up the wine barrels and lay them on their sides for the wine to age was really very beautiful. I also thought it was interesting to see really kind of the scientific aspect of the winery as well. It's really, really very high tech, and how the bottles are filled with the machinery. And it was very clean, very modern looking. One of the things that I thought was amazing was the tables that they used. They actually used pieces of wine barrel for the tops. You see the round top, that's actually from a wine barrel. And they had an artisan from that area come in and make custom tables just for their winery. And they did a kind of an unusual way. Some of them are solid, some of them have taken the wine barrels and used them in pieces. And they also had just the straps from the wine barrels that were lining the sides as well. I thought it was really pretty. Another thing that was so amazing was they have a bar where they set up the wine tasting, and the front of the bar had these strips, and I asked the man what it was. It was actually strips from the sides of the wine barrels, and someone had very artistically lined them up, almost like dominoes, and they just went down the, if that makes sense, to the center, and then they changed the direction and went the opposite direction. They had artwork on the wall that was metal pieces. All of the things that were made up in these collages made up this, their tools. So the collages were made of tools that you would use to harvest grapes and to work the vineyard, and they made great pieces of art out of that. And then, of course, they had the bottles of wine sitting around just so that we could see them. Michael Sata, I guess is his name, and it's Cavacchiere. I don't know how to say it, but it's from Bulgaria. The wine was just delicious. And another thing that was really cool was they made these light fixtures out of metal straps, and they were round balls. In fact, Restoration Hardware has a light fixture very similar to that, not so flat in the strips, but it was a very kind of an urban, modern look. On the ceiling, they had taken burlap bags that had names of all kinds of wineries. I'm not even sure if they were all from Italy, but it was just very well done. So all in all, the girls and I had a great time. We tasted the wines. They had cheese and crackers out for us as well. And it was just another really nice opportunity to experience Italy in a way we would not have otherwise. On our way back, we went down a road. We were going to have lunch at this amazing place, and it started to rain a little bit. The road was lined with cypress trees and these purple trees. I don't even know what they are. They were so gorgeous, and even though it's not a great quality, I just wanted you to see that feel of Tuscany as you drive down the street. We had another delicious lunch, which we seem to have over and over again, and tasted more wine, of course, and had a really, really great afternoon. It was just a fun time for all of us. We ate things like shish kebabbed boar. What the heck is boar? It's not something we eat in America very often, at least I don't. We also had fagua, which is one of my personal favorites, gnocchi, and chigali, which is, again, wild boar. On our way back to the villa, I was trying so hard to get on film. Every once in a while, there would be these fields of wild mustard that would come screaming past our windows, and then they'd be gone. And by the time I got my camera on and ready to record, it was too late. I think I got just a small piece here that I'm going to show you, but it is just beautiful, this bright, bright yellow color that would just show up out of the middle of nowhere.